Destiny: The Dark Below released on December 9th, 2014, and it is a stark reminder that you are old. As a standalone expansion, it came with 3 story missions, 2 strikes, 1 raid, and 3 crucible maps, back when those were considered important to release with standalone expansions. It released to a miserable player and critical reception in the low 30s to the high 60s at best, and represented one of the darkest times in Destiny's history, rivaled by only one other era. The purpose of this video, and why you're joining me today, is to revisit Destiny: The Dark Below. Play as much of it as we can, as still currently exists in Destiny. We can't revisit most of the old events, most of the content that released with The Dark Below. Note the events, there was not a lot of live content during this time. And we're going to take a little sneak peek into what the vast majority of the player base had to suffer through from December of 2014 until May of 2015, when House of Wolves finally released. Without any further ado, sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy as much as I did revisiting Destiny: The Dark Below 10 years later. Man, I just love that sound. Just the boot up screen for Destiny 1. This is where I left off. This is where I left off the last time I played. Time for The Dark Below. This thing carried me through the through the campaign. Okay, no, this was one of like the I think this was one of like the side missions, right? In vanilla Destiny. This wasn't part of one of the 3, and if you didn't complete this, you couldn't start Dark Below. I still do not miss 30 FPS and a 70 field of view. Yeah, but the other thing, and the crosshair being like below the middle of your screen too, is killer. It feels like I'm looking up all the time when I'm shooting. Like how we used to play like that. I fear I'm going to be done with the Dark Below in like 45 minutes. Because this mission is technically part of the Dark Below campaign, but it is also part of vanilla Destiny 1, so I think it counts. I think I'm gonna have to go meet Eris Morn now. Eris Morn time. Now it's time for the actual story. See, this is officially Dark Below, because it has the little logo over it. The victory for the OGs. Oh, this is the mission where you pick up it's where you pick up, oh, I forget what it's called. It's like the white version of Necrochasm. Husk of the Pit. And look at how different the servitors look. They really dropped 3 missions and called it a DLC. And then they said, hey, you know what everybody's least favorite part about this DLC was? The raid. And then they took the raid out and gave it, it's like, you know, we took the raid out, but we gave you 4 more missions for House of Wolves. Because our story is so spectacular. I don't know if they changed it for, I don't remember if they changed it for Age of Triumph. If this dude up here still drops the Husk of the Pit. Because it would be this dude right here. Yeah, no, he didn't drop it. Yeah, I don't know if it's a random chance or not, but that's where you would get it from. Go under here after the Omnigul mission. I don't think this is. I don't think this is open in Destiny 2 right now. It's one of the few places that they didn't bring back. What are you doing, chat? I just remember this being way harder. I feel like he went down like a bitch. He went down like a bitch. There it is, 1/3 of the way done with the DLC, not including the raid. Am I gonna do the raid? Probably not. I think I'm just gonna do it in Destiny 2. It was a pain in the ass enough to get a full fire team to do Wrath the Machine. Yeah, took like a week to just get people to coordinate.
There's a secret entrance to the Warmind's bunker beneath the Forgotten Shore. Stop the Hive from reaching Rasputin.
And this was the version of Eris Morn that they just picked up at the 7-Eleven and paid her with a carton of cigarettes and like a lukewarm Coca-Cola. So like there was no voice acting. Like they just kind of said, "Yo, just do your own thing," and she just like read from a paper like I was doing a presentation.
Rasputin remains silent. but still fights to protect us. We cannot let Crota's army find a way around the Warmind's defenses, or Crota's disciples will flood the Earth.
Like, it sounds like Eris is trying to pronounce every single word like she doesn't know English and is trying to pronounce each individual letter. At least it gets better than Taken King. The voice acting all around. Oh, I remember there used to be there used to be a challenge like, oh, get 7 orbs of light with 1 super, and you had to do that like 7 times. This was one of the best missions to it's one of the best missions to do it in if you can get it in like the daily replayable challenges. God, I just remember this being so much harder than it actually was. And there it is. I killed the dude, and that's the mission over. Yeah, and just to extend the duration, go back to tower, go talk to Eris Morn. And I think I'm like 99% sure that the next mission is the real mission. It's the final mission. So technically, it's 4 missions long because you need to complete the Sword of Crota prequel, but I intentionally did not do that just so I can save it for this. Yeah, this is it. This is the last mission already. I think I'm gonna do this in record time. Just call it a speed run. I don't even think it's been 30 minutes yet.
Alright, this next part is post-commentary because I've had my microphone muted the entire time I was doing this final mission. Now, basically, what I was saying the entire time is, for starters, this felt way too easy. Now, admittedly, I am playing on normal mode. I didn't find it worthwhile to grind through the hard difficulty for absolutely no reason. I have a job, I have things to do other than sit around and play Destiny, check my watch. I've uploaded 2 YouTube videos in the entire month of November. I don't think I have much time to waste trying to grind out Dark Below hard mode just for the flex to say I'm the last person on Earth to have accomplished this. But like it or not, despite the fact that it is only 3 short missions and that the story is kind of lukewarm and it's really only a setup DLC, I don't know why I'm saying despite. There really isn't a lot of redeeming factors behind this. Cookie cutter, copy and paste, say what you will. The early design of Destiny really didn't translate well at all to, players having a good time, me included. The only saving grace is that with 10 years of knowledge, I know how to do this, and I know how to do it quick. Knowing what we knew in 2015 and now know in 2024, it was always going to be a stepping stone. This was never the end of this story, and because of that, they had to save the big guns for 2015, the Taken King expansion. And besides that, this is single-handedly the worst final boss we have ever seen for any DLC, either expansion or season ever in Destiny.
That's it. That's it. That's Dark Below. It's done. RTA 40 minutes, maybe. Oh yeah, I forgot. They actually, so the story's done, but then they said you got to do the strike. So the strike is still technically part of it's part of all this. Now 3 missions, a strike, and a raid. That's a battle pass. 3 missions, a strike, and a raid. That's a battle pass. Simple as. That's a Fortnite content drop. All this DLC was missing was a Juice WRLD concert, and then we really could have been cooking. All right, now the trick is to see if I can actually get a group of people to play the Will of Crota on November 30th, 2024. I'm sure somebody's still trying to do this. At least one. Oh! I loaded in. Omnigul. As much as people originally didn't like it, it is one of the best improvements. It's a good strike in both games, but it is so much better in Destiny 2. Much better designed. There we go. Oh, my 3 coins didn't pay out this time. I think that's it. I think that's Dark Below done. Yeah, that's it. That really is it, huh? There's nothing else to do for Dark Below. People really paid $20 for that. Insanity.